All right, I gotta get these guys loaded up here, but hey, what is going on, guys? I am freaking hyped today. It's a great day, and it's actually my birthday. So right now, I'm just getting out completely by myself, escaping, and I'm gonna do some just stone cold bass fishing, ripping some lips. You know the deal. Like, I just want to fish, guys. No challenges today, no multi-species. We're going right to the roots, and we're gonna be doing some hardcore bass fishing today. You know, like I said, I'm just going pond hopping, and I do have a couple things I need to go take care of before we get there. But the moral of this video is just to have some fun, and today I want to teach you guys 2 baits. Well, show you, not really teach you, I guess that doesn't make any sense, but I want to show you guys 2 baits that you guys can use yourself, whether you're a beginner or an expert, that will just catch you a ton of bass. Now, these 2 baits are probably, you know, between my up there in my favorites to fish. They're easy to use, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. But I am confident that these 2 baits you can pretty much fish year round. It doesn't matter your situation, and they will nail you tons and tons of fish, from, you know, giants all the way up to just a numbers game, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm always talking, I don't know. So we gotta run to Dick's, we gotta pick up some braid line, we gotta pick up some fluorocarbon, we gotta pick up a couple of these baits, and then we're gonna get right into it. And I'm gonna show you guys how to fish these baits, how to use these baits, where to use them, and stuff like that. On top of that, we're just going out and we're just gonna hopefully catch a ton of bass today. It's not a size game. I don't have any goals or anything. I just wanna get out and have fun. I'm gonna use this as like my little birthday present to myself or something like that. So let's go spend some money on some fishing gear, the funnest thing you could possibly do. And yeah, I don't know, let's go rip some lips, shall we? So yeah, let's go. Like I said, we gotta head to Dick's. I gotta drop off a package here in a second, but we're gonna go pick up a couple things. I actually gotta restring my rods because the line is just trashing them, and so we're gonna do that, maybe grab some food, and then we're gonna head to, my goal is to hit like 3 or 4 ponds today. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do, but make sure I don't run anyone over. And yeah, I don't know. I hope we just put a hurting on some fish today. We've made it to the juice. I'm probably not gonna take the camera with me. It's a little unnecessary. So I just gotta get some stuff done, but we're gonna grab some stuff, and then I'm gonna get with you guys on restringing my rods and rigging up and stuff like that. So see you guys in a second. Oh baby, we got the goods. We're set to go. Time to go hit the pond. It's actually funny. I actually saw a sub inside there. I like got out of my car and he's like, Tightline TV. I'm like, hey bro, what's up? So if you guys ever see me in public, don't be afraid to say what's up. Like, I know I'm not huge, but I guess there's some locals around here. So say what's up to me if you see me. Otherwise, I gotta grab some food and then we're gonna go to the pond. I'm gonna show you guys what I bought at the pond because I don't know, I just don't feel like doing it in the car or in the parking lot. Straight smashing right now. Oh boy, am I hungry. Smash a little Arby's. Rip some lips, you know. It's the objective for today. You guys just see that? Let me show you something. That's always good. Can't win them all, boys. Can't win them all. Now we're actually gonna get fishing. Oh, I'm gonna grab these MTB box so we can. Oh, I got this fresh stain on my shirt. We're gonna teach you guys the 2 baits that are gonna catch you guys a ton of bass, and hopefully I back them up because, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I just back them up. All right, so if you guys were curious what I brought with me today, I brought this favorite rod, which is gonna be fishing one of the baits. I gotta get that guy spooled up. We're gonna put 20-pound Power Pro in there. And then I got my Abu Premier set up. This is the Abu Garcia Veritas, which I fish in most of my videos with that Premier reel. I gotta get this fluorocarbon out of here, and we're gonna put some new fluoro in there, which I picked up right here. If you guys wanna know like the line that I use 20-pound Power Pro in my spinning reels for that guy. And then I'm not too picky on my fluorocarbon. I just like using fluorocarbon, so I got strain for that. That's just what they had for the, that's 15-pound, that's 20-pound, I know I've said that. And then I got the juicy baits in here and in the MTB Pro, but I'm gonna show you guys here in a second once we get a little more set up. So yeah, let's do that. We got the rods restrung. We are good to go. I'm gonna show you guys the 2 baits that I think are the best baits to catch a bunch of fish with and just be the easiest all-around baits to use any time of the year. For the most part, are these guys right here. The Yamamoto Senko, or in this case, the Yum Dinger, and a spinner bait. Just a simple spinner bait. And we're gonna switch over to the GoPro. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about these baits right now, and we're gonna catch some fish while we do it. So let's get to it, baby. We are gonna start off with the Yum Dinger. I prefer to fish this bait on a spinning reel. Absolutely, you can fish it on a bait caster. Really doesn't matter. I just like fishing, you know, soft plastics with a spinning reel, or just more all-around finesse baits. It just makes it easier for me. I like the way, you know, it feels. I don't know. It's just that's what I prefer to do. Do I always do that? No, but it's what I prefer to do. So yeah, the Yum Dinger. The reason I chose like the Yum Dinger, or I should say Yamamoto Senko, because depending which one you use, they're literally the same bait. I chose this for this video mainly because, one, I fish it a ton, and I feel like every bass fisherman does, whether you're a beginner or you're an expert elite series fisherman. Everybody uses these darn things. They've been around for years. They were created by Gary Yamamoto, and they're just an amazing bait, man. I'm gonna see if I can pop a fish off right here. That would be sick. They're super simple to fish, and it's just, you know, a perfect little soft plastic. And you know, the reason I chose this one mainly was because I made a video a couple days ago comparing this Yum Dinger to the Yamamoto Senko, and I got a lot of feedback on it, asking like how I fish this bait, because I fish it weightless Texas rig. What a lot of guys will do with this is they'll fish it wacky rig, or they'll fish it weighted like a Texas rig. I just like them going just plain Jane like this, and I'm not a big wacky rig guy. I don't know, I don't love wacky rigs. This is the best way, I think. I'm not gonna say it's the best way you can fish it, but if you want if you're fishing a heavily vegetated pond, especially in the summer when these ponds get all gunked up, this is the best way to get a weedless approach and a really good bite. So now, I'm not at the best pond in the world right now, I'll have to say that. There's just not a crazy good population of bass in here, but there are, you know, there are bass in here. So we're gonna see if we can catch a couple. And the other thing is too, these baits that I chose are great baits to work in the summer, they're great baits to work in the spring, and they're great baits to work in the fall. The only time I'd have to say that these don't work and catch a ton of fish, I'm not gonna say they won't work, but, you know, primarily aren't the best time to use, would be during the spawn, which is actually what I'm approaching right now. So if I'm not gonna be catching fish today, there's a good chance that, you know, I haven't really took a walk around yet, I just got out here, but these fish are probably getting ready to move on to beds. It's about that time of year for us, so we'll see. There's gonna be some stragglers regardless though, and I mean, hey, if they are on beds, which I don't think they are yet, but they're close to it, I'll try flipping this guy in there and seeing what I can do. But the goal today is just to pond hop and see if we can get quite a few bass on this bait, and then I'm gonna move you guys over to a spinner bait and kind of explain, you know, what I like about the spinner bait too. But at the end of the day, I'm just out here because it's my birthday and I wanted to fish. Should I be using a little bit of a heavier setup? Yes, definitely. I'm gonna say that this thing is gonna get destroyed if I hook into like a 5-pounder, but you know what, we'll figure that out when the time comes. I really like the sensitivity of this rod, and I've really just been putting Favorite to the test. Favorite's a new company out there. A lot of the big YouTuber guys obviously fish for Favorite, but you know, I really want to put these rods to the test, so I was able to get my hands on one, and this is one of the cheaper ones that are, you know, logical to afford for pretty much everyone. So we're just kind of testing it out. I've caught quite a few fish on it, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it feels pretty good. I've caught trout on it, I've caught a couple little bass, and it feels great. What the heck is that? How did that happen? What in the heck? All right, we're gonna, well, I guess I gotta cut that off. All right, I gotta tie that back up. Okay. Now, the next bait that I think, you know, that I know catches a ton of fish, because, well, at least I personally catch a ton of fish on it, but I think it's a really great bait to learn with. I think it's a great bait to catch fish all around the board. You can catch giants on these things. You catch tons of little ones. I mean, anything from a rooster tail on up to a full giant, large 1-ounce spinnerbait, whatever it may be. This is just a really great bait just to bass fish with, man, and honestly, any kind of species of fish. There's a spinnerbait for every species, but you know, there's not much to this. You can get complex with a spinnerbait, absolutely. There's so many different ways you could fish it that a lot of people don't even know about. There's ways you can customize it to make it work better. But today I'm just fishing a typical spinnerbait right here. This is a Strike King, and I got my trailer hook on there right there, and this is just a great bait to, you know, learn on or to just catch a lot of fish. You can cover a ton of water with this, so if you're fishing a new pond that you've never fished before and you want to see, you know, how much fish is in there or what the quality of the pond is, a really good way is to just walk around the pond and just cast those edges with a spinnerbait. Works really great in the fall. It's a shad imitation, basically like a little school of fish, and it tends to get whacked on, you know, really often in the summer, really often in the spring, pre-spawn, post-spawn, you name it. There's one finally. There we go. Break the skunk on the spinnerbait. Look at that, guys. Let me show you something here too. See that? See that perfect hook right there? Trailer hook. That's why you guys gotta fish that trailer hook, man. Makes your hookup ratio so much better. Boom, little dink. This is about all that stores up in here, but hey, it's a fish. First fish of the day. So we're gonna make a pond change. We're gonna start hopping pond to pond. This one was not as juicy. It really just hasn't been, you know, as good as it ever used to be. It's super, super dusty lately. So we're gonna go to a different pond. You know, I really don't have too many options to choose from around here, but there are ponds. So we're gonna make the best of it, and I'm trying to prove you guys wrong. So the next pond, we're only gonna take these 2 rod setups and these 2 baits and try and make some magic happen before the day is over. So even though it's only like 4 o'clock, but I do gotta go do some birthday stuff with the fam. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, okay, so we are at the second pond now. This isn't like fitting here, so I can get further. But yeah, so we're at the second pond now. I think this is gonna be the last one that we're gonna be able to hit for the day, unfortunately, because I gotta get to some like family stuff later. But the goal here is to try and get some fish on the Senko and on the spinnerbait. And you know, I don't know, I haven't fished this pond since ice fishing actually, so we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know, hopefully we catch some slaunches, or at least just a few, and we can call it an end to our day. So trying to make this happen right now. Let's go. All right, so we are sticking in the same 2 baits like I was talking about earlier. Oh my gosh, actually, is that a freaking slaunch right there? No way. I see like a 3-pounder from here, guys. I'm literally up here. Man, these fish are super shallow. What are the odds that I catch a Senko? I mean, if you guys can tell where I'm at, my truck's right here, guardrail. This would be crazy. Oh, I see fish galore though. I see a big bass. This would be crazy. That would be crazy if I hooked into this guy right here. There we go, that's the cast I needed. Ooh, I spooked him. No, I got him. Oh, no way. All right, guys. Alrighty, guys, enough nonsense. We're going down there. I just thought, we're gonna start here on the edge with the Senko, because I haven't caught a fish with the Senko yet, and try and get ourselves a fish. This pond's looking good. There's one. Feels like a decent fish. No, just fighting pretty good, eh? Then again, I am using a really light action rod. Oh, not bad. It's actually not a bad fish right there. All right, come here, buddy. All right, we're just gonna grab you. Ooh, you are slimy. All right. Here we go, guys. There she is. First Senko fish. He ate that pretty good. Yeah, you guys can see right here, they're getting ready to spawn, so they're moving up. I'll show you guys here in a second if I get this hook out. Man, he cranked that. So if you guys can see right here, marks on them, stuff like that. They're moving up onto their beds. They're probably looking for their girl to get ready, unless it's post-spawn, but he doesn't look too post-spawned out, so he does look pretty beat up though, so who knows. Ooh, gave me a little dance. So based on the time of year, it should be pre-spawn. So you can tell they're getting... There's another one. Ooh, he spit it. Oh yeah. That was funny, man. They're active today. This pond's a little bit, I'm telling you, the other pond just had to be dusty. Because this is how they should be biting. Oh, that's a good bass right there. Solid. Wow, that's a big bass. All right, I'm gonna try and get the spinnerbait by here, guys. Jeez, that's a big fish. Come on. It's the biggest one I've seen out of here. See if I can get a reaction bite. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of little bass in here too. That's always good. Look at these little guys. Wow, he's that vicious. Look at that. Oh, no way. That's hilarious. Ready? Got him. I'm literally like sight fishing these little ones. See, there's a lot of little guys right here, which is really good. We need repopulation in the pond, and they're healthy too. Except for this one. Sorry, buddy. All right. Nice little tiny bass. Alrighty, well, I give up on that dream. These fish are probably in that stage. They're in that stage where they have to be. They're moving up on their beds. They're getting shallow, unless they're all post-spawn, but I highly doubt it. There's no way. I don't see any beds. I don't see, you know, that fish that I caught, it did not look, it was skinny, but it wasn't like post-spawn skinny. So we're gonna run a spinnerbait around here a little bit, see if we can get into a bite. Just to test my odds, to see if I'm, you know, correct or not, I'm gonna go in my truck and I'm gonna grab like a crawl and like a crankbait if I have one, and I'm gonna try and fish those a little bit. If they produce heavily right now, then obviously I'm using the wrong baits for the wrong time of year. But if it's gonna be the same outcome as these two baits, I'm gonna have to say, you know, we are just in that awkward stage, you know, where pre-spawn was hot. Now they're all moving up onto their beds. They're taking care of their business. They're not officially bedding yet. I have yet to see any fish on the beds. Doesn't mean they're not, because I can only fish a little bit of this lake. But, you know, it's just an odd day of fishing. Either maybe it's just a skunky day where, you know, the feeding window's opened and that's when I caught them, and then they closed and that's why they're not biting. But I don't know here. So we're going to check it out real quick, and we're going to just switch it up and see what happens. Tie this bad boy on, and I'm gonna let this plop down to the bottom. Oh, you know what? I do have a weight, so here, I'm even gonna fish it weighted. So we're gonna fish the bottom, see if anything's feeling like picking this guy up. Here we go. Okay, don't tell me the tank grabbed it. That's actually a good fish. I'm telling you, maybe they just like craws in here. No way. First cast with a craw, guys. I got a decent sized bass. Oh, that's the one I actually saw swimming around over there. Not the huge one, but the second one. Man, it seems like that's just this pond. That's actually a really good fish, guys. So looking at him too, nice, pretty clean. All right, guys, so here we go. Are they just gonna feed off the bottom today or what? But as you can see, looking at his teeth, no, I don't know, that's a good 2-pounder, a little bit over 2 pounds probably. Cool. And it's funny too, because I had a feeling that was gonna happen. This pond, just always, this blue craw, I don't know what it is, they annihilate it. Now there's a bigger one. There's like a 4-pounder swimming around in here, and I'm trying to find him again, see if he'll dive down for this. I don't know why they don't feed on anything but craws in here, it seems like, but we're gonna keep casting it. Maybe that was just, threw him something different, so it was really fluky. Sometimes that's what it takes, guys. You just gotta keep nagging them. Alrighty guys, I think we gotta put a cap on the day. I gotta go eat some cake or something. Today was just a weird day. Just a weird day. Today was weird. Like, I had all intention of just slaying fish on Senkos and spinnerbaits, which I normally do in the summer and stuff like that. But today it didn't work out as great as I planned. But you know what, at the end of the day, that's fishing. And I've said this probably a ton of times in this video, but I'm gonna say it again. You know, for me, we're in that, you know, position where it's like kind of pushing out a pre-spawn. We should be in the spawn about now, but I haven't seen fish bedding yet, which is weird. The temperatures and everything are there, so that transition is happening. We're not in post-spawn yet, but if you guys want to take my advice, go ahead. I guarantee you anyone will back me up that Senkos and spinnerbaits are great learner baits. They're great producing baits, and you know what? They're just gonna catch you fish. I don't care. Get out there, try it out, learn, and figure it out. I have something in my eye right now. Oh, ay, babelosa. But yeah guys, so sorry I didn't produce a ton of fish for this video, but hey, I guess I caught a fish on every bait. We'll probably get out here again. We might even do this again. I don't know. We're just in an awkward stage right now, and the bite was weird. It seemed like it opened up in windows and closed and opened up in windows, and I don't know. It's just a really hard bite to figure out today, but we did catch a few fish, and I did catch a decent one at the end. Not a crazy monster, but we caught one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, if you're new here and consider subscribing, go ahead and hit that button down below. Otherwise, go over to Instagram, shoot me a follow, and we will see you guys next time.